Hi, it's Dr. William. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of Behind the Mask. Today I want to talk about the reason why I delay doing a round 2 BBL or a repeat liposuction for 12 months from your original liposuction. And the reasons are really twofold. The first reason, like so many things in plastic surgery, comes down to blood supply. And so you can imagine when you do your first liposuction, probably maybe a half or a little bit less of the blood supply to your abdominal wall is disturbed. It's injured during the removal of the fat. So it takes time for that blood supply to heal and for the blood vessels to kind of grow back in. And so you don't want to go back and have repeat liposuction too soon while those blood vessels are still growing back. Because if you do and you go back too quickly, then you run the risk of injuring the overlying skin by disturbing that blood supply. So that's key. That's number one reason. The second reason really comes down to tissue softness. And so if you look at the tissue after liposuction, it becomes firm with scarring. That's normal. We see scarring after every single procedure that we do. But the way the scarring works is that it comes on fairly rapidly. It peaks and it gets at a height at 3 weeks where the scar is really firm. And then it takes months for that scar to soften. So if you go back too early and perform liposuction or repeat liposuction, you could be in a situation where you're trying to get the fat out, but it's locked up in this little cage and this little ball of scar, and you're just unable to get the fat out. So going back too quickly for round 2 or repeat liposuction can result in healing problems, loss of skin because of the blood supply. And number 2, it can be just far more scarring, more difficult to remove the fat, and then create more fibrosis and more scarring. So for those 2 reasons, I always like to delay my repeat liposuction for 12 months after the initial. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you again on another episode of Behind the Mask. Bye-bye.